Well. Looks like we got another overtime game to resolve. This just won this week for week 3. We got a team looking to avoid going 0-3 versus a team that's looking to keep pace with everybody else in their division. And the matchup is probably going to shock you just as much when I tell you which teams it is. So here we go. Howdy folks, Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to another Overtime Spectacular. For week 3, and the only game we have is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals, who at this moment are currently tied at 17 each. For the Bengals, they are trying to avoid an 0-3 fate. You may recall that we saw them week 1 where Kansas City just basically ran them over. They've since also then lost to Jacksonville by a touchdown. Not good. They do not want to go 0-3. For the Eagles, we've seen them in the exhibition one. They also got romped by Kansas City. That seems to be a common theme here. Is Kansas City too overpowered in this card set? Who knows? Might be. I mean, they are 3-0 at the moment, so... Well, anyways, as for the Eagles... Well, everybody else in their division is currently 2-1, so if they don't win this, they're going to fall to last place. If they do win, they at least keep pace, so there's that. As for this game itself, it's been kind of odd, where at least Joe Burrow was held out just fine. Tyler Boyd and Hayden Hurst both have touchdown catches, but Cincinnati just hasn't been able to run the ball very well. Eli Apple and Jesse Bates both have picks. And for the Eagles, while Miles Sanders has over 100 yards, the turnovers have been just enough to keep them from winning this one. Devontae Smith has had a game. Otherwise, if it wasn't for those 2 turnovers, you can argue this game could probably be over by now. But alas, here we are. We're tied at 17 all. So... For those that need a quick refresher, this overtime will last 10 minutes. And then we'll do an opening kickoff. The person that wins that kickoff, if they score a touchdown, game over. If they score a field goal, then the other team has to get at least a field goal to keep the game going. And if they don't score, then first person to score wins. And if the clock runs out, well, we don't do ties in this one, so something called the Donovan McNabb rule will be unleashed. That has not happened yet in the past 4 overtime games. It came very close once, but so far we haven't had the need to invoke it just yet. Here's hoping this is not that game. Alright. Excuse me for 1 minute. LOL, well-timed phone calls. Anyways, opening kickoff. We should probably get that done. Bengals are the home team. Well, Eagles are the away team, so they get to call this. They're going to call odds. Bengals get the ball. Nice try. So this is going to be kind of odd, but the Bengals are actually in green here, even though the Eagles team colors are in green. And the Eagles are in red, even though their team colors are in green. It's just how it works out. I sue me. Alright, so here we go. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Both teams get 2 timeouts as per NFL rules. And, well, let's see where this takes us. There we go, 2 timeouts. Alright. Eagles kick off. 1 out of 5. No, touchback. As I mentioned, the opposite colors are kind of taking effect, which is so weird, but whatever. Alright. Excuse me. Bengals starting lineup. You may recall this from week 1, but just in case you need a refresher. Joe Burrow's our quarterback. Hayden Hurst is the tight end. Not you. Jamar Chase is the flanker. The split is T. Higgins Tyler Boyd is the third wide receiver. He has both of those last two have touchdown catches. All right, where's Joe Mixon at? There he is. I'll put Joe Mixon in for right now. All right, Bengals score a touchdown. They end this game. If not, we'll see what happens. Okay. So with how we've been doing, I might as well just keep the whole pass the ball tradition going. Eagles kind of figure run for right off the bat. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. 10. Short pass. That's one of the rare times where that doesn't work out. It would have been a must run, but instead it's an incompletion to Jamar Chase, who has been very quiet, awkwardly enough. I'm going to try to get it to Mixon as the Eagles misread this one. 7 on an off tackle. No, they're not misreading it. They're reading it just perfectly. No gain for Joe Mixon again. Oh boy, it's going to be one of these. Well, at least T. Higgins has been doing good, so we might as well throw it to him on 3rd and 10. 11 on a flat. Not that time. Oh my god. Right off the bat, the Bengals go the absolute wrong way. They lose 4 on that whole drive. And it's punt time. Not exactly how I wanted to start this. 9. Let's see here. Kevin Huber gets a 44-yard punt. Returned for a gain. It should be at the 35. Oh, there's a whole lot of mess going on. Okay. 17 yards if it stands. This is going to be great field position for Philadelphia. Opponent offsides. How on earth am I going to play this? Opponent offsides, but it's on a return? We'll say there's like some sort of illegal procedure or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, Philly's actually going to decline the penalty because they're getting such good field position on this. So it's a 19-yard return for Covey. The Eagles have this at Cincinnati's 48, and now the only thing they need is a field goal, and this game is basically over and done with. That was basically the worst-case scenario for the Bengals. No wonder they're on the verge of going 0-3. My goodness. All right, Philly's starting lineup. As I stated, we met them in the exhibition, but let's see who they got now. Miles Sanders, who has over 100 yards, is the halfback. We got... Wait, you're injured. Get out of here. Devontae Smith, who's having a big game for 11-136. Hold on, we got some cards over here. A.J. Brown is on the right. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. Dallas Goedert is the tight end. And Quez Watkins, who usually is the wide receiver 3, is out with an injury, so it's going to have to be Zach Pascal for the time being. All right. Here we go. We're going to start off with Sanders and a run. Eagles, FYI, need to get to the 39 to be in Jake Elliott range. They only need 9 yards, really. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Yeah, just a 1-yard gain for Sanders right off the bat. Let's give it to Goddard on 2nd and 9. 9 on a flat to Goddard. They guessed correctly, so he loses a yard. That yard now goes backwards, and now suddenly it's the Bengals going backwards. Excuse me, the Eagles going backwards. Okay, this makes total sense. It's going to be one of those games. Devontae Smith, you've been doing well. Let's short pass it to him on 3rd and 10. 5. Oh, he got it. 12 yards. First down. Additionally, they are now in Jake Elliott field goal range, so that's good. Okay. This time we'll try an off tackle with Miles Sanders. 1st and 10 as the Bengals think pass. 4 yards for Miles Sanders on 1st down. Okay. You know what? Surprise quarterback run. 2nd and 6. 8. It doesn't work. Hurts tries to run it, doesn't work. He does have a touchdown run, by the way. 3rd down. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer here. Throw it to A.J. Brown. 8 to A.J. Brown, who does not catch it. Excuse me. Okay, now this is the craziest decision here. It's 4th down. We need approximately, if I'm looking at this correctly, 6? Yes, 6. This is the wrong kicker. That's not going to help us. As it stands, it's a 2 through 6, and an 11 and a 12 were good. Wait, no, I lied. Okay. 8 through 10 would be bad. Everything else, game over. Fourth and 6. Do I get greedy here, or do I just try it and hope for the best? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to be greedy and go for it. Oh, this is going to be such a bad idea. And I can't... You know what? I got a flat to Goddard. At least give him a shot here. Most of his flat cards give him 6. At least that's 6. Mind you, we need at least that. So here we go. 4th and 6, they're going for it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Good news, they got it. It's a short gain. As it stands, it's for 17, but here's the bad news. Maybe. That is not... No! There's nothing there for the penalty roll. 17 for Dallas Goedert. He gets it. Are you kidding me? They got it, and then some. It works. Dallas Goedert for 17 and the 1st down. Oh my God. They are definitely in field goal range, no doubt. Which is why I'm actually going to bring the fullback in for Philly. See if I can try to get somewhat closer here. It's 1st and 10 from... Uh-oh. Did I screw up? The 15. My bad. Sorry. Close enough. No gain if it stands. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. We already know that doesn't do anything. Linebacker doesn't do anything. I'm going to flat it to Goddard again on a surprise roll here. 6 on a flat. That's 8. We're up to the 7 here. That's Goddard's 10th target of the evening. 3rd and 2. Well, they actually get... Well, it wouldn't have mattered. 3rd and 2. I'll just keep seeing if I can get closer and closer here. 3 and a line buck. Never mind. 1st down. Okay, never mind. Sanders got 3 yards. You know what? Let's try to go for the game winner. First and goal to go. 7 on an off tackle. Loss of a yard with a penalty coming. Which doesn't apply. Okay, never mind. Give it to Sanders a second time. 5. Oh, this isn't terrible. That was dangerously close. I almost ruled a fumble. Almost. Instead, it's a 1-yard loss, so thankfully nothing happens. It's third down. I'm going to try to go for at least a touchdown. 8 on a flat, 2 to receiver. Is this the end of the game? Anything above 6, and yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your ball game. Touchdown. 6 yards. It's Dallas Goedert, of course. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your ball game. Goddard from Hurts, 6 yards out. Eagles win 23-17. Sorry, Bengals. Well, dang. That sucks if you're a Bengals fan, I guess. 23-17. Oy. Alright, so there you go. There's your final score. Jalen Hurts almost got 300 yards. But hey, 2 TDs works too. I mentioned Goddard caught both of them. He just balled out towards the end there. Ooh, I am not having a good time. Excuse me. Some of the defensive stats. Fletcher Cox got a couple sacks. A.J. Brown was quiet. Devontae Smith did well. Otherwise, not much going here. And as I mentioned for the Bengals, I'm afraid you guys are 0-3. And Burrow did, well, he did very pedestrian. Let's just leave it at that. They just bottled up Jamar Chase really well. Not so much T. Higgins, but... And then Tyler Boyd had the random touchdown, and Hayden Hurst did pretty good, but... Even with 2 picks, it just didn't work out. The Bengals, sadly, are 0-3. That is not good for them right now. The good news for the Eagles is that they at least keep pace with everybody else in their division as they're 2-1. So there is that working for them. Yeah, the NFC East so far is rolling way too well. Don't worry, it'll work itself out, but... Yeah, Eagles looking pretty good. Bengals, yeah, you might want to do something before it gets even worse. So that's it for this edition. Of course, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you for Week 4's action, which ironically enough, I'm about to roll and play out. Peace out, everyone.